Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again. If this is your first time stopping by, they call me Mr. J. And over here we are proudly Mobilandians. I like to see you stopping by always, and it's an honor for me to always engage with you down in the comment section. So make sure you do leave me a comment. Let's exchange ideas. On this vlog, I wanted to talk about given everything that has been going on for the past days and something that has been happening in between South Africans and Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to dive deep to understand the root cause of this whole hate between the South Africans and other Africans in other parts of Africa. That's what we're going to talk about today. But before we do get started, please do not forget, it would definitely be an honor to have you as part of the family. Think about subscribing. You feel me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know that for some couple of years now, we've been hearing a whole lot of xenophobia, a whole lot of hate speech, a whole lot of we don't want you here, a whole lot of get out of my land, and a whole lot of propaganda against a whole lot of Africans who are in South Africa. Now, given that some people are there illegally, which that's a conversation for a different day, and we know how they managed to stay there illegally. But I want to look at those that are there legally and striving and being successful in life. Now, the recent outburst for our sister Chidima, who won the Miss Nigeria, she was kicked out, she was bullied online, she was insulted. I bet you that little sister is traumatized. So I started thinking, man, as I've been dropping vlogs, I read a whole lot, I dive deep, and I'm trying to understand, like, but why is it that fellow black Africans like myself and yourself, we do not like each other? I would like to say something. There was once a scholar, a great political figure in the whole Pan-Africanism movement. His name is Marcus Garvey from Jamaica. And Marcus Garvey had bright ideas for the black people. And Marcus Garvey was one of those architects of people being moved, slaves being moved from America and resettling in Liberia. And do you want to know who took Marcus Garvey down? No, it's not any white, it's not anything. It's a fellow black man, W.E. Du Bois. Yes, we don't know why. Blacks have always hated their brothers. We don't understand why. But as I was digging and I was diving deep, I realized that this whole thing from these black South Africans saying, we don't want you in our land. And if you look keenly, there are some politicians in South Africa that are being paid to promote that agenda. Yes, I've read a whole lot, I've researched a whole lot, and I've come to the conclusion that black South Africans are doing this to fellow black Africans because they are being manipulated. There is an agenda that is unfolding right now. You don't believe me? I want you to watch a video real quick and now come back we talk. Watch this video.
Afrika marufakani suhuduayu iziwa imitandazo yetu kosi sikalele tina lusafuayo.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who those guys are, they are the IDFs. And when we talk about IDFs, they are Israelites Defense Force. Now, they are already practicing the national anthem of a country that they want to belong to. Now, speaking of agenda, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. If you look down deeply, you will understand that some of these politicians who have been xenophobically attacking blacks and Nigerians, to be exact, you will see that these are some of the shadiest characters in South Africa society. Most of them used to be with the ANC, and then they went to the EFF of Julius Malema, and then they left and they started their own parties. Some of these parties are being funded by external forces to promote and push this agenda of divisiveness. Yes, these external forces, they believe so much in divide and conquer. That is what is afoot. But the sad thing is, our black South Africans do not see that. Now, I've watched a whole lot of vlogs from some of vloggers in America and the West, and they call black South African dumb, and you would think that that was a personal attack. But when you dive deeper, you start understanding a whole lot of things. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is something that is afoot right now. Politicians at home and abroad are fighting very, very fiercely to ensure that black South African kick out any type of forces that might stand with them to fight or give a resistance, which is why you see them come out today being boldly and proudly xenophobic, and then the masses, the bases, support them without even thinking. But where is this idea coming from? I am black. Why am I bent on seeing this person die? Why do I want to kick this person out of this land we call Africa? But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. One of the greatest Pan-Africanists of this modern era from that country, he goes by the name Julius Malema. Julius Malema of the EFF has been a threat to the Western agenda that is about to take foot in South Africa. Now, there is a state in South Africa which has seen a dramatic increase of foreigners coming in, and you keep asking yourself, why do these people fight and focus on sending black Africans out of South Africa, but when these people keep coming in, they don't say anything? That is because these folks have been sponsoring these black South Africans, and because black South Africans don't have that economic power when it comes to South Africa's economy. Wherever they see money, they bend, which is why they are one of the most corrupt politicians when it comes to politics in South Africa. The black South Africans are one of the most corrupt. Recently, a minister of justice with the scandal of the VPN, I don't want to dive into that because that is a conversation for a different day. Now, let me explain to you how this works. There has been a fight in the Gaza region, the Middle East, with Israel unaliving a whole lot of people till today. And what is happening is Israel is going to lose. It has already lost that battle. I say that it has lost that battle because Hezbollah and Iran, they are bent and ready. If Israel messes around, they will barbecue those people. Now, knowing that in mind, these folks, these Jews, they have started thinking of a plan B. You don't believe me? I want you to watch this video, and then we will talk about it when I come back. Watch this video.
Cape, because what we're looking to create in the Western Cape is an ideological homeland for people who think like us, people who have broadly Western values, who want to live in the first world, and you know, want to and I've often used the example, the Western Cape becomes almost like Israel for the Jews, if I can use that example. You don't have to go and live in Israel to benefit, if you're Jewish, to benefit from an Israeli state. You've got somebody who's your people, your ideological people, and they're going to have your best interests at heart. And I think it's the one place where in South Africa, current South Africa, we can create hard power. We can have a police force, we can have a military, we can have borders, and actually be in a situation to influence in a really significant way at a national level the circumstances in.
Welcome back. So as you heard, man, British politicians, they have an agenda, and that agenda is to ensure that whenever Iran and Hezbollah barbecue the Israelites, some of them are already running away and they are looking for a plan B. And what is the plan B? To resettle in South Africa. Mind you, the state of Israel was created by the British, and they are rerunning that script now. And for our black South Africans who really don't know much, because when you look at the level of education in South Africa, the minorities are more educated than the majority. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is not an insult, but this is data to prove it. Minorities in South Africa are the institution holders. They build universities. They have the economic power, while our majority blacks, who form the 70 to 80%, they don't own nothing but crimes, corruption, and xenophobia. That being said, these people have started coming to South Africa. It is an agenda that is already taking foot. Western Cape Town, these people are buying land. Yes, they are buying land. And if you do not know, you cannot be a player in the economic life of a country if you do not own land, property. That is a vlog for a different day. But these folks are buying land massively, acres of land in the Western Cape region. And what do they want to do with it? They want to be a mega Orania, a mega Klipfontein, a mega, and then they will get what? An independence. There is already talk going on right now for a referendum to let that part of South Africa secede and form its own region. What you just heard the British guy talked about, we will go down there. It is conducive for us. We will have an army. We will have power, firepower. Ladies and gentlemen, while these people are being sponsored and funded to promote this xenophobia for their own kind, these folks are busy buying and owning the lands. And let me tell you, this whole issue of land is a very sensitive issue in South Africa. It is so sensitive that some of these Africans politicians have said, let me quote, if you want to start another civil war in South Africa, expropriate these lands with that compensation. And you will see from all of these things, as our black South Africans are busy pushing the other parts of Africa away, when that shit hits the fan, nobody is going to help you guys. That is just what I want to let you know. I will end this vlog from now. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Do you really see that from year 10, 20, 30 years time, there will be a state, another country that will come out of South Africa with this mentality that our black South Africans are giving us? It is so easy, and it will happen. It's going to manifest. Leave your comment and I will leave it at that, and I will see you on the next vlog. Stay blessed.